You know it, KD, the laughing stock, niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic swishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the peoples rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
Yeah, that's positivity right there. That is. How much more positive can you get? I am your comedic babyface and everyone's favourite KD Hinton, joined by the man with 1,000 voices coming out of his butt, out of his nose, the head pope of the comedy powers, Mr Nathan Parish, and this is Squishy Logic. How you doing, Nathan?
I'm alright.
Got a proper intro in there, straight in.
That was a weird one.
That was a proper one in there.
It was a good one.
I was like not giving you a block to interrupt at all.
No, you didn't let me. You didn't let me say my words.
Say the word. What words?
I usually like to start off by saying something pointless and stupid, just in the middle of your talking.
Oh, I thought that was just accidental.
To derail you? No.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just kind of natural.
No, that's just something I like to do.
Well, I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I'm not sure actually.
Honestly, I'm only taking the piss, but yeah.
Good on Ty. I know that's for sneezing normally, but how are you?
Pretty shit. Welcome to my birthday special.
I mean, I'm doing pretty shit and in silence.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay personally. I'm currently as I said, 8 days. What the fuck? 8 days into withdrawal.
This shit's got
mom, I swear.
It's gonna be.
I told you I'm doing a podcast. Boy. Jesus Christ. He's an idiot, man. God's sake, you just forget everything instantly.
I mean, that does seem to be an issue with a lot of elderly people I know at the moment. It's
yeah, but she hasn't got any brain problems, so she has no excuse.
I do.
She's smarter than she thinks.
Yeah,
she acts like an idiot.
That's true. I mean, your mum is pretty smart when it comes down to it. She keeps on getting weird answers to things in quizzes and stuff. From what I can tell. So.
But then you ask her, she's like, "Oh no, can you explain to me how to turn this TV on?" Why? Oh my god. But other than that, all good. Still in hospital, so I'm having to take her stuff every day. Got better, then got worse. Went to Solihull, she was getting better. Now she's back in Heartlands, which is cheaper, but cause she got a bit worse again with an infection.
Fuck me.
But I'm also, coming. I did also think maybe it wasn't the best time to come off a strong load of antidepressants.
Maybe.
But I also was thinking if I can deal with it now, then it shows that I am in a good headspace for it.
Yeah. You've gone the tough way of doing it.
What?
You've gone pretty hard into sort of just coming straight off them.
Well, I did and I didn't. I mean,
you tapered a bit.
I tapered a bit,
yeah.
I did. You're supposed to do it over a few months, I think, and I did it over 3 weeks, kind of thing.
Yeah, so you're still nearing a month, so it's not like you're in a danger zone of any kind, but it is just unpleasant. I've been through the fucking process myself as well a couple of times, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
For the most part, you're fine, but there's these little moments throughout the day that will catch you. And little things will just go right, that's pissed me off to a level that's unnatural.
Yeah, I don't get so much at that side of it.
Yeah, that's my big problem.
Even when I'm coming off smoking and stuff, when I've stopped smoking in the past and that.
Yeah.
The physical side of it, I've always been pretty good with.
Right.
Just about whether I want it.
Yeah.
That's the issue for me.
The thing for me always becomes things it's literally little shit, coordination shit that usually fucking goes with me.
Oh, your motor function.
And I hate it. I fucking hate it. No, I hate nothing more than having to repeat something that I've done because I fucked it up. Nothing pisses me off more. Or dropping something in the middle of rolling or all that kind of stuff. And normally that happens to me fuck. Right, fuck it. Just deal with it, that's fine. But when I'm going through one of those things, the minute anything like that happened, I was like, God, you fucking motherfucker!
To be honest, yeah, I've seen you a bit like that anyway. I think it's also just if you're a bit wound up at the time.
Yeah.
Well, that's in general, it's you.
I am to be fair, I am wound up, just in general. I'm a fucking freak wind up.
I've had it a lot in the past, and then I've realised this, and that's the kind of shit that kills you quick.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I'm there's no need to let myself get so angry over tiny little things. I'm just chill.
You ever got so angry?
I tell myself this all the time now.
You ever get so angry you can feel a blood vessel?
No.
That's not a good thing.
Well, to be fair, I think a lot of people can feel that big blood vessel in their head there.
Yeah. Oh no. I've felt like blood pressure in other places. Like, that's probably not good.
Because I mean, I've had perpetually low blood pressure anyway. I think so. Well,
Yeah, I'm not in that
them.
camp. I'm very much in the other camp. High blood pressure all the way.
No, I've always been told that in all my jobs, and that people have always said to me like, "You're just weirdly chilled," and that. People think I was high all the time because I was just so chilled.
Yeah.
Because they knew I smoked bud, and I'm like, no, I don't smoke in work. I
Yeah.
can't. It's not really. I can't do that. I'm not that kind of. I don't think there's wrong a bit. It's just I'm not the best functioning in social situations.
It depends on the kind of work it is as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Because like if you're dealing with customers face to face, yeah, you don't understand.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare. That's just having conversations and having to keep eye contact and way too many things to think about.
Once again, it also does still depend on the situation.
It does.
Because some places, you know, if you're in like a cafe, for example, you know, then surely that would be fine.
Depends on the cafe, but yeah. Depends on the cafe, but yeah. For the most part. Oh yeah, definitely. That's fine.
Yeah. Not like
not just a normal calf.
Like Joe's belly buster down the road.
Yeah. Doing the big breakfast baguette deal, which they all do. They all do a big big breakfast baguette deal.
I'm not a fan of everything thrown into a baguette like that. I'm not a huge fan of everything thrown in them to like a pile on breakfast in general.
Yeah, no, I don't. The reason why the good old fashioned like full English breakfast has lasted so long is that it's all on a nice big plate, arranged in a way that things don't have to get all muddled up with each other.
No, the sauces do.
The sauces do, but like, yeah. I think that's a sign of a bad place. I always want my beans, if ever possible, I want my beans in a separate container.
Oh, same.
Always.
Yeah.
I don't want bean sauce on shit that I haven't decided to have bean sauce on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, wholeheartedly, yeah.
It
It should be a
prerequisite, yeah.
Prerequisite, yeah, that's the one.
Fucking same with mushy peas. Fucking same with spaghetti oops.
Same with only having spoons with your dessert. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone. Bought some soup, I don't care. Slurp it. Get yourself a spoon.
Get a straw.
No fucking problem. A straw.
Yeah.
Even then, though, I'm thinking that's not really dish food. I'm thinking you should just slurp that fucker.
Just out of a mug.
Yeah, I mean, get yourself a jug if you really want. Put it into a jug.
To be fair, if I went to a restaurant and they served me a soup in a nice big like mug with a handle on it and a big like chunk of bread on the side to dip it in,
Yeah.
I'd be fucking alright with that
And
shit.
a slight, like, you know, kind of like lower lip as well. So
Yeah, so it's yeah, I like that.
Make it even easier.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised if it, you know, because like in like Japanese places and like a lot of the Eastern Asian places, like that is how you drink your soup, and isn't it? Like
Yeah. Just like
add the
it's
bowl.
like it's a drink. Yeah.
Mhm. That's
Even the ramen stuff left over after the fucking
yeah.
they just drink the soup.
because you got, you know, you don't want to leave anything left over. Any to the
Yeah.
idea, like it's more polite and all that.
Oh, actually, I think it's weirdly different in Japan. If you finish the entire meal
is
in
that
Japan,
the one where it shows in?
Yeah, yeah. That means
they
that
didn't give you enough.
didn't give you enough food. I'm not full.
Well,
That was like in
there's somewhere like
yeah,
that,
it's
but-
weird, man. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
mate, I get it.
yeah, but I'm gonna eat all that food. Just know I am always gonna eat all the food. You bring me more food, I'm gonna eat that food
I'm very much like,
until there's literally like I can't fit any more in.
a lot of the time I leave like the tiny little bit, like if I'm drinking out of like a bottle or something, a big bottle, I'll leave the last little bit in there. I don't know why.
The dregs, yeah.
Yeah, even if it's only me that's been drinking it though.
Yeah, I've done that a few times. You get to a certain point with a can as well, though, where the temperature changes.
Not a
Yeah.
can. I'll drink a can right now.
Oh,
Slap
right.
that shit to the bottom.
So bottles specifically.
bottles, yeah.
That's weird. Because a bottle, you're more likely to get to the end of the bottle and it still be cold. So my theory goes out.
No,
the
big
fucking
bottle.
window. Oh, big bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, like a 2-litre bottle.
Yeah.
No, yeah, totally. Yeah, no, that final dregs bit. Again, like, it's lost all the fizz. The temperature of it's changed. It's like it's got a little bit of backwash, and even if it's your own backwash, it's still changed the mouth feel of the liquid. You know.
Yeah, that's changed the mouth.
It's changed the mouthfeel of the liquid. It doesn't feel like you're drinking just a crisp, refreshing beverage anymore. It feels like you're drinking some kind of syrup. and you don't want it. You know.
Just so everybody knows as well, when I'm doing this on my phone, this is all I'm doing is writing time codes. I'm trying to edit it as we go so I can clip it out easier.
Because he's a smart boy.
Yeah, smart if I actually do it for the whole
He
thing.
edits as we go. Like Christopher Nolan.
Right, that's more coming up with it as he goes, isn't it?
No, literally, apparently he does actually edit as he goes as well. Like he'll get the shot, he'll like do a little bit of like quick edit on the shot and be like, okay, what else can I fit in here? That would do there. We need that to add that. Like it's a sort of a thing of like making the film better consistently. But that's a theory that goes with lots of really good directors. Like it's one of the reasons why Marvel did so well to begin with, is because that Kevin Feige was always just going, even right up until like release period. Is there anything else we can change? We can like tweak. We can add to make the film better.
And now, of course, it's funny enough that you bring up Marvel today because it's on the day of recording, Thursday the
24th
of July.
My
Fantasic Four.
birthday.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Fantastic Four came out today.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm probably going to try and see it tomorrow. I still haven't seen Superman, and I do want to see Superman because a lot of people have said it's very good. So, worth a shot.
I mean, I've literally heard two geeks going passionately at it.
Yeah.
On opposing sides and feeling very strongly about either side.
Right.
One hating it, one loving it.
Right.
Both passionately loving
Did
Superman.
the one who hates it love Zack Snyder's stuff by any chance?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
They were both more kind of more classical.
Right, so just standard film buffs.
No, I mean more classical Superman.
Oh, like comic book Superman. Okay.
Or like I think they both agreed on their favourite Superman was Christopher Reeves.
That makes sense.
Which is funny then, though, which has made it more interesting, their disagreements, because they did agree on a lot.
Yeah.
But then they had disagreements about this film in particular.
Yeah.
And I understood all sides, because I'd heard a lot of it before anyway. Like, you know, the fact that, yes, they're throwing you straight into this whole world that's already fleshed out, and it's like, oh, you don't know who Mr. Terrific is? Well, hard luck. He's there, deal with it.
Yeah.
And I understand why a lot of people don't like that, like he was saying, but I also understand why people do like it.
Yeah.
Because in a comic book, an actual comic book,
that's what it's like.
That's exactly what it's like.
And like there was always this thing that Stan Lee used to say, where he was like, every comic book is someone's first comic book.
Yeah.
You know, they're not all going back to Detective Comics #1 and starting to read Batman from the very beginning. There's a bunch of kids out there, they've just got into Batman, they run into a convenience store, there's a Batman comic on the shelf and they buy it.
Yeah.
You know, so that means that every comic book needs to be accessible at any moment. Besides the fact that there is no beginning, middle and end to a comic book run. Unless it's a graphic novel series or it's a specific run with a specific arc. Yeah, but even then, the characters continue. So it's not like you've got the beginning, middle and end of a movie. You've got the beginning and then you've got middle.
Fuck, I just did a fucking thing then.
Oh no.
Every time I turn my phone up, touch the thing in now, I realise it does like a whatever it is, the noise. So I'm just trying not to do it now, I just did it then.
But that means that, you know, ultimately...
It's like wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling has that kind of thing.
Exactly, and you've got to try and introduce these people in a way very quickly that makes them an interesting enough character that you're willing to have them in the story, but sometimes not so much of a character in the development that it feels like they're taking away from the main plot.
Yeah.
Which I think is a difficult thing to do, but I think James Gunn's probably capable of doing it. He's not a bad director.
Well, no,
although having said that, I rewatched Guardians of the Galaxy and I found it boring as fuck.
Is that not probably because it's kind of done to death at this point, though?
I think it is a bit that. Like, I've seen those characters, I know what they're like, I know
exactly.
what the universe is.
And like, even like, you know, just like Infinity War and Endgame to me felt like another Guardians film.
Yeah.
They were so intricate in all of it. Like
they really were.
Thanos, you know, with his daughters. They're Guardians of the Galaxy.
And like for the first, like for Infinity War, like the entire of the Guardians of the Galaxy crew make up about half of the fucking the main characters at the main time.
Yeah.
So then
almost all of them
disappear, And so they just go back to the main Avengers cast in the second one.
And then we also get teased with, at the end of Thingy, as Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
And that only happens off screen in between one of the films.
Yeah.
We don't get any of it.
Yeah.
We get like a little bit in a montage.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
At the beginning of Love and Thunder, I think it was.
Yeah.
But I have gone back. I started watching the rest of the Daredevil show on Disney Plus.
Oh, right. Is that good?
Yeah, it's good. It's just nice though as well hearing Kevin Feige coming out saying we still acknowledge we brought way too much stuff out. Going forward, there's only going to be one series a year at max brought out.
And there's going to be 2 movies at most.
Yeah, there's not going to be a load of films, but I don't know about the exact amount.
I think they said that between 2 or 3 movies a year at most.
A lot, a lot.
And then the rest of it's going to be just,
I saw a thing from when it started, the MCU, up until 2019, it had, I can't remember the exact amount, but let's say 50 hours.
Yeah.
And then from the next 5 years after that, it doubled in half the time. So effectively,
they did 4 times as much shit. Yeah. That's fucked.
That's just an obvious, and they saw everything going down because people.
You can't. The quality goes down first of all. If you've got that much stuff,
definitely.
I think the problem is if you're trying to juggle that many stories at once.
Yeah.
You end up with so many little things that you missed that you could have done better. That could have entwined these things a bit better. Breathing room for these kinds of things is a great idea, especially considering the superhero
what
fatigue.
You're saying, thinking it goes up and down so much.
Yeah.
So strange, man.
The superhero fatigue thing, especially. We do want to watch more superhero stuff. Obviously, we do, because people are enjoying it.
Yeah,
still.
Definitely. There is no superhero
We just don't want to
fatigue.
watch it every fucking week.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't think there's a superhero fatigue, because I think superhero is just another genre now where you can do other genres in it.
It's like a cowboy movie.
It's like a cowboy movie, like a spy movie. It's that kind of thing, and it's just a bit more popular right now. And they've been talking about how they're planning to reboot characters in the future. Like they're planning to possibly reboot full timelines.
Yeah,
which I think they're going to reboot the whole MCU at one point. Personally,
I think that's what they're talking about. Yeah, so
Recasting
essentially
people.
what they're saying is the main rumor is that Doomsday is going to basically reset the MCU to a certain extent. Yeah, some characters will survive, most won't, and then the ones
is that Battleworld, or is it the one after?
I think it's Battleworld is Doomsday.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense because there's so many people in that one.
Yeah. And so they're going to be doing all that shit. They're going to wipe out most of the cast who won't be coming back. Because ultimately, there's a lot of people whose contracts are coming to an end, and they want to do other stuff. And fair play to them.
Yeah.
And that means that they're probably going to start trying to recast people like Captain America, Iron Man, and things like that. Now, the question is, what do they try and do to recast? Because ultimately, especially with Iron Man, you've got to go in a very different direction. You cannot go anywhere near anything Robert Downey Jr. did, because you are not going to compete.
That's one exactly that they were talking about was a new Iron Man.
Yeah.
Ironically, though, and you say it's not going to compete, but people have already voiced who they would be okay with replacing.
Yeah, they've
him.
said Tom Cruise on multiple occasions.
That's the picture I keep seeing. I think legitimately, if they do it, I do think they would use Tom Cruise.
The problem is Tom Cruise wouldn't do it because Tom Cruise wants all of his stunts to be real and shit. He wants to be a real fucking hero.
Yeah, but at the same time, no, man. I mean, money.
Even
Scientologists love money. The Scientologists especially love money.
Yeah, you'd have a better shot getting him to play Captain America, so he could do stupid stunts.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
You really would.
I mean, saying that though, you can. I think you could still do stuff with Iron Man like that, especially in the situations like where Iron Man's out of the suit, or say one of the stories he can't get to his suit and he has to survive out of it.
I mean, that was Iron Man 3.
Yeah, but I was thinking more like he has to he's learned how to fight or something.
Yeah,
he has
but
to learn to physically survive.
Yeah, but for every movie.
What?
For every movie. They're not going to do that every movie.
No, I don't mean for every movie. No,
yeah, but eventually it's going to have to just go back to CGI fest, isn't it?
Isn't Secret Wars
Oh yeah, there's Doomsday Secret Wars is the one. Yeah, Secret Wars is the
Avengers Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Even though it's weird though, because it seems like a weird name for Battle World to me, because Secret Wars to me implies more the Skrulls.
Yeah.
You know, but they're also talking about they're going to be doing an X-Men film in the future.
They are.
Live action.
Yeah.
And they've kind of confirmed that it's going to be based more like at the mansion. You know what I mean? It's going to be like, you know, an academy. Well, I haven't said it's going to be an academy film or anything, but you know what I mean? It's going to be more like, rather than focused
Global
on
shit.
one or two X-Men like the
Yeah.
originals were. You know, it was at the mansion, but it was really just focused on Wolverine.
Wolverine and arguably a little bit of Jean Grey. And
Rogue the first
Xavier. Rogue. They did try with Rogue at the start. But then everyone was like, nah. Stocky Canadian guy with big sharp claws, please. That's what I want.
I mean, it's Australian, but...
What? The characters.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it's not even that sucky, is it, though? He's nothing like the proper Wolverine.
No.
I know he's done to death, this combo. So.
Yeah, the short king version from Deadpool 3, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so we got, when's this end?
Can I nick the old fire stick?
Yeah. So this is the upcoming stuff then right now then.
Yeah.
So 2026 for Avengers Doomsday, 2027 for Avengers Secret Wars. And then after that, there's other stuff they're talking about. They're still talking about the Blade film that's not completely dead yet somehow.
They said that's going to be out in 2028.
Oh, is that what they're saying now?
Yeah.
Good, okay. But yeah, as far as Fantastic Four goes...
Whether it's still got... Is it Marshall Ali? I don't know that it's still got... Going to have
know.
him connected to it at this point, because he's been waiting in the background fucking God knows how long.
I mean, I feel like...
Also, he was already in one of the Marvel fucking series.
Yeah, he was...
He was in Luke Cage.
Luke Cage, yeah. Loads of them have done that, though.
Yeah, but...
And this could be a whole different timeline anyway, so... It doesn't matter.
Fuck your timeline. I hate that timeline shit. Oh, it's just a different timeline. Fucking stick it.
If it is a different timeline, if they don't, though, then you've got a fair case.
I want a different thing. I want an in-universe reason for the face changes. Like, I mean, ultimately, it could just be that the fucking... What do you call it?
That could just be Occam's razor, though. That is the most logical explanation.
Yeah, but it's
in a world with multiverse.
Is it the TV... Whatever is it?
TVA.
The TVA, yeah. The TVA are just cutting the strands, and that changes a person to force it into the particular area that it was supposed to be, or something. I don't know.
I mean, it's still timeline stuff, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Because they're just timeline police. So I'm looking forward to it, though. I'm thinking about getting my cinema pass back soon, because this, you know, I want to see Superman. I want to see the new Naked Gun coming out. I want to see I Know What You Did Last Summer reboot that
that's apparently awful.
Oh, I've heard it was good.
I heard it was awful.
See, this is the thing. This is why I like watching the films myself.
Yeah.
Because I hear I hear that every film is apparently awful, and then I watch it. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, but it's not like, you know, it's not Shawshank
winning.
Redemption.
Yeah.
Well, Oscar worthy means nothing personally, but
yeah,
it's not Shawshank Redemption. But it's alright. Like most films, which is why I'm expecting going into Superman with everything I already know about it.
Yeah.
Will, I think, make me enjoy it a lot more.
To be fair, I watched Man of Steel again when I was around my dad's recently, and I forgot that is actually when you sort of take it for what it is, it's a very, very good movie.
Yeah.
Like I forgot how terrifying the sort of terraforming bit is, because when I was in the cinema and it was going bam like that, and the subwoofers were going off.
Yeah, I do remember.
It was like, Jesus Christ.
So
The only other thing...
The big ship stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only other thing that gave me an experience like that was actually War of the Worlds, the Tom Cruise one. I was not expecting the lasers that they fired to sound like that, because it sounds like it's literally ripping a fucking hole in space-time.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like... And just with this enormous,
I'm glad you gave us an idea of the actual sound.
Yeah,
we
but
needed it
is a bit like that, but with like an enormous like bass drop behind it and like crackling lightning built into it, and it just sounds so fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
And then you just see these people just pop into dust when they're hit by it. And it's like, yeah, it sounds like a weapon like that would do that to someone. That's fucking great sound design. I fucking love great sound design in films, man.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
It doesn't happen enough, and then
It
you've got to
doesn't.
have the speakers.
But
to
that's
do
it. When it does happen, and it's so
Yeah.
good. The reason why you don't notice it is because really good sound
You're
design.
supposed to not notice it. That's
You're
the point.
supposed to not
Yeah.
notice it. That's it.
Which is why I'm like, yeah.
It's
more.
really
It's
hard
more
to tell.
interesting when it's
When it's
bad.
the other way, you can
like
tell so easily.
Tenet. I've heard a lot about that
Yeah.
being terribly mixed.
Yeah, I mean. A
There's
lot
loads
of
of shows.
Nolan movies are. They're like
There's
they
loads of
all
shows.
fucking whisper, and then every fucking action scene is loud enough to blow
Yeah.
your tits off.
Anyway, though, time's getting on. Then I want to
Let's
make
go.
sure we got time to cover a few things
Let's
because
do
I
it.
thought before we get into the main topic, would you like to have your rant about the HMRC? I mean, we can go into the main topic if you want, and then see how you feel after. If you're out of it right now, because
Yeah. No, I'll vibe on that later on. It's just
Yeah,
immediately pissed me off thinking about it.
yeah, I
Um,
could tell in as soon as I said that.
Yeah,
then.
no, the car is what I can talk about quick. I've had to deal with
Okay.
car trouble again. My car has started overheating again and pissing coolant out, and so I was like, you know what, fine. I will limp it all the way back, and what I did to limp it back to Redditch so that it could get fixed is I got up yesterday.
I mean, how many miles is that for people that have no idea?
About 35 miles.
Yeah.
Should take you an hour. Took me 3
What, to limp that?
to limp the car there.
Oh, okay.
Because I drove the car all the way to a co-op about halfway between the two. And from Matilda's house to there, it had emptied the top of the tank entirely. So, like, the actual refill tank that you fill up full of coolant, which has got about 6 inches in it, was just empty. Just
Yeah.
gone. Completely gone.
Okay.
So I had to then refill the entire tank, I had to wait for the engine to cool down first, which is why it took me so long, because it takes like an hour and a half for the engine to cool down enough to put coolant back in it. So then I pour the coolant in, I get back in the car, I limp it over, I make it for literally 8 o'clock, bang on the dot, as soon as they open. I hand over the keys, it's like, yeah, okay, we'll have an investigation, we'll see what's happening, and we'll get back to you.
We'll get the detectives down.
Oh yeah,
Crime
75
scene
quid
tape.
for that.
Well,
75 quid just for them to have a look. So you know,
time is time.
time is time. But I go and go like I'm gonna go see my mate. He's got he's working, but he's got like a work from home thing, so I can go and chill there, and that's fine. But he doesn't get up till 10 o'clock, so I'm just walking backwards and forwards up this fucking stupid path, having a little smoke here and there, and just talking to people on the phone and feeling fucking miserable as shit because my life's falling apart and everything costs money. And
I mean, hold on, your life is not falling apart, but sure, okay. It's not.
It's not as good as it looks. I'll
It's
explain.
still not falling apart.
I'll explain afterwards because I don't want to get into the.
I mean,
the
I've got
nitty-gritty.
worried that my mum's going to die like a couple of times over the last few
I mean,
months. That would be something to
that's
say.
literally falling apart.
Yeah.
That's
That's
literally.
why I'm a bit
falling
like, your life's not falling apart,
apart.
dude.
Yeah, it's not.
You don't
good.
like your job. That's about it.
There's more going on, but I'll explain that later. Anyway,
I can maybe think of one thing, but
yeah,
that you
trust me,
mentioned
trust me.
before,
Yeah, there's more. But like the issue is, I am now stuck in the middle of nowhere, waiting for the car to get fixed. And they call me back, and they go, right, it's great. We know what the problem is. It's the water pump, and that is 580 quid. Oh, brilliant. Okay.
You know what I was saying, man? Like, having a car is a ball ache.
It's a
Like, this
fucking
is
ball
why I'm
ache.
like, yeah, you know what? It sucks not having to be able to drive anywhere. But if I had enough money, I would not be thinking, oh, yeah, I can now start learning to drive and get a car. I'd be thinking, oh, wow, I'm going to buy an unlimited train pass.
Yeah.
I'm going to get Ubers like shit.
Yeah.
If you have the money, who's going to be driving themselves everywhere?
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, the thing is, if you have the opportunity to buy a fucking sports car, it's going to cost you just to insure it the same as all of the Uber rides you'd need.
Yeah. Putting that I don't know. I can't type it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hard.
I need to sit up. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, you don't want to make it so that you have to be like leaning forward, though. You know, that would be uncomfortable then.
Oh, that's a bit better.
Oh, that'd be better.
Better.
Oh yeah. I have, as we know, I have weird ways to sit. I should probably check out that I'm even in the freaking shot still.
Just about.
Yeah. See.
But
oh, yeah, 'cause
anyway.
we had that up.
It turns out they can't get the part.
Hmm.
And they're ordering the part, but it's going to have to turn up the day after.
I mean, let's speed this amazing story up a little bit.
Stop using your nails.
Let's speed this amazing story up a little bit.
Anyway, I fucking
Not
find...
that I'm saying it's
Yeah.
not amazing hearing about waiting for a part for a car.
But I had to stay around my mate's house on a camp bed,
Oh.
which wasn't the greatest sleep. I've got 4 hours of sleep that entire day. I feel like shit.
Was that like last night then?
Yeah. Because I literally got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I couldn't get to sleep until like 12, and I kept fucking waking up, so about 4 hours-ish. So I'm just feeling fucking miserable. And then it's like, I go into today, and it's my birthday, and all I want to do is I just want to go see Matilda and fucking relax. And they're like, oh yeah, the part's still not here. Oh, great. 11 o'clock. Part's still not here. All right, cool.
Well, at least you got a Matilda to go to.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing in the world, man.
Yeah, but I just...
You got a house to go to.
The
Actually, I suppose
the worst bit is, though, and here's the kicker, is at the same time they go, oh, and also you need to get 3 new tyres. 187 quid each. Thanks. I'm like, what? Hang on.
That's so random that you only need 3 new tyres and the one is fine.
Yeah.
You can't like have like a weight distribution issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know, one is just effectively not on the ground most of the time.
Right? But no, what I actually do is I go and I check the previous thing, literally that we did like 2 weeks ago when I took it to see my dad's place. And they were like,
"No, car, have a look at my dad's place."
No, they were literally that when they had a look at it, they were like, the tyres are fine, nothing wrong with that at all. And these guys were telling me that the tyres were bald, like 0 millimeters left, completely bald.
I mean, what a surprise, ain't it, man?
Yeah,
it's what garages do everywhere.
But
they try and upsell you.
This is the problem. It's a fucking main Vauxhall dealer. And not only are my tyres not 0 and bald and obviously fucked, you can easily put a 20 pence piece into it and lose the ridge, which is exactly the fucking amount you're supposed to be able to have.
Oh, well done for not falling for it.
Fucking hell, though, mate. And you cannot trust an official dealership for the fucking company anymore.
Problem is as well, though, because a lot of those dealerships are getting paid bullshit by the actual...
Oh yeah, because they're all franchises.
So they're like they're being told by everyone, like, you need to upsell.
You need to get as much money as you can. Yeah, you got to be earning this much every day.
So the stress is on them just as much. They probably hate doing it. Yeah. They're probably just like, I just want to fix cars, man.
Yeah, of course.
Like I'm getting that all from watching the Shane Gillis show, the TV sitcom that he did, Tyres.
I mean, to be fair though, that seems like it's not inaccurate.
It seems legit, yeah. And everybody knows when you go, you get upsold and out of the mechanics. So why they were able to make that joke in it so much, it's like, obviously. Another reason why I'm glad I don't drive.
It's just a ball ache, mate. It's a fucking ball ache.
I tell you what, I'll make your life easier and I'll put you onto my friend Uber.
Sounds like a lovely gentleman.
A lovely German gentleman.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Got a good company. You might have heard of them. We'll see, though, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, is it, their Lyft or something?
Close. In the new Dexter, actually. Did you watch Dexter, the old one? Before we get on to the
I watched it for like 2 series. I've done that with so many series where I've just dropped out after like the 2nd season where I'm like, can I be bothered?
Dexter's like one of those interesting ones though, because it's just gone on and on in different ways. It's like
people are addicted to that character.
It's a really good character though.
Yes.
I really do, myself personally, because I didn't know for ages that there were even books. I want to read the books a lot because everyone's very different. Dexter's darker.
Yeah.
Dokes is evil.
Oh.
Apparently, yeah. The bad guys, they really had to. Well, they just didn't include a lot of them because
they were too much.
They were way too much, and they knew the people would get arsey if they toned them down, so they just created different ones. But they still had some influences, you could tell.
Yeah.
Like there was one that only had 1 confirmed kill, but it's because they had a thing. It was more like a Saw style thing,
right?
Where they would like play a game with them, and they're like a surgeon, and it was Hangman. I don't know if it was the same for all of them, but this one was Hangman. And every letter they got wrong, he'd chop off a piece of their body.
Oh,
a bit that they wouldn't need to live, going from limbs to eyelids, so nasty shit, So by the time they were done, they're alive, but they weren't doing good.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible as fuck. Yeah.
The new series, though, you can't open the trailer, but it's basically Dexter Takes Manhattan. He's in New York, baby.
I'm not against it.
It's only because as well, after his son, spoilers, after his son shot him at the end of the New Blood series.
And he was pronounced dead.
No, he wasn't pronounced dead while you didn't see him pronounced dead, you saw him bleeding out.
Oh, right.
It makes sense because most people that get shot, especially in the snow, do end up surviving, especially because standing next to him was his girlfriend / police chief.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah.
So he woke up eventually after a coma nap. But he's gone to New York now, keeping an eye on his son who's there.
Right.
Who's done his first kill. Who doesn't know his son. Harrison doesn't know that Dexter's there yet, though. But he was also like going after serial killers at the same time.
Right.
Or, just doing his thing, while he's in New York still.
Dexter.
And he found this one who's like a Lyft driver, basically.
Yeah.
So I thought of it when you said it. And when because I noticed when he got into a car the first time, he put his hood up. And I was like, that'd be dodgy. Somebody got into my car and put a hood up getting into the car.
Yeah.
But then I saw that they had like dash cam recording on the, like a lot of Uber drivers do.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, that's kind of silly, really. But they won't mention that. But then they did, because his hood that he put up actually had infrared lights along the edge.
Oh, so it fucked with it.
It was just a white glowing on the screen, which I thought was really cool.
That's smart as fuck. I like that. I love it when a writer genuinely looks at a situation and goes, "But how could you get around that?"
Yeah,
it's one of the reasons why I think that the Mission Impossible movies are still so fun for me, because it's like,
how can we get around the fact that Tom Cruise would need to breathe?
Yeah.
Stick him underwater for really, really long.
And let's almost kill him doing the stunt, because fuck it.
Because he needs to do part of it for real.
Yeah, because he needs to do this shit, because he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's not even doing the whole thing, because if he did, like I said, he would die.
100% he would die. He's not a fucking, free diver. He's a pilot.
There's not a lot of things.
He does the exact opposite of diving.
I wouldn't even say he's a pilot. He just can fly.
He can fly.
He ain't a pilot,
Yeah, he's not like doing a Virgin Atlantic flight every fucking weekend.
No, exactly. And he's not like an actual stuntman, in a thing either.
He's always in the safest possible stunt environment. He's just like, strap me to the side of the plane. People are like,
to the side of a rocket and let me go.
It's fucking. To be fair, I do find it entertaining. I can't help it. It's like, it is cool to see someone actually do that shit. You see so many CGI versions of it.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't make much difference to me when I see him doing his thing, because it doesn't make a difference to the film. Like,
I think it does. There's definitely a tactileness that happens when you do stuff as real as possible. Like, again, when they dropped that fucking train off a bridge. They just made a locomotive and just fired it off a fucking bridge and then went, there you go.
I'm guessing filled it with flammable shit.
Oh yeah.
But, one cool thing I was going to say though about Dexter before we get off that, Uma Thurman's appeared in it, and she's like this killer that I was on about. You saw her before go into this guy's house, find his trophies, and give him put an envelope with some money there, and basically she's going around with this rich guy, inviting all the current serial killers in the areas to come and have like a get together. Because he loves serial killers, he buys trophies and mementos from everyone. So now he's trying to start some club or something, I think. And it's Peter Dinklage, which is cool, I think. And
okay, so they're getting quite a lot of like big.
Oh,
they
must have got some budget for this.
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
It would be great to see Gary Oldman.
He got a proper serial killer look.
He does.
He really does.
He does. Have you heard about his new series that he's doing?
No.
It's like some like Secret Lands or Silent Lands or something. I don't know what it is. It's basically about a sort of MI5 group who deal with the closed off cases, and he plays this like absolute fucking like weirdo of a chief of the office. who just goes around farting all the time and shit. He's just a proper sweaty grease ball.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And
you know those kind of people.
Yeah, and it's just interesting to see him playing that kind of character. And they then started. I think it was on like Jonathan Ross or something somewhere. They showed him a compilation of other like acting performances of his with just farts added into it, and there's just Gary Oldman just breaking up laughing at it. It's a little bit of comedy gold.
I will say I've never been a huge Gary Oldman fan. I can't even think of that many things that he's in.
Fifth Element, he's so fucking good in Fifth Element. Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg.
Where's he in that? I don't even remember.
He's the guy with the weird like plastic bit on one side of his head.
Okay.
And he sells the gun to the Yorkie looking blokes. And he's like, it's got a flamethrower, it's got a rocket launcher, and more importantly, it's got the repeat button. Now you fire one round, boom, and now every single round that you fire will be fired to the exact same point. He turns around, sort of sprays it at the people he's selling it to, and all the bullets just like peel around him and fire back towards the target. It's brilliant.
That's ridiculous.
It's not actually. They've actually got homing bullets already. That's a technology that exists.
That's a technology that I'm going to ignore. Let's go on to a technology that none of us can ignore because it is great. It's all about UFO hot air balloons.
UFOs.
UFOs, but not the kind that me and you were used to. The kind that...
some idiot just threw up.
But yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say, let's say, like an idiot,
Well,
I'm not actually completely sure, actually, on the man
you're
himself.
very smart if you're throwing random bits of shit up into international airspace.
Well, yeah. Well, to be... I mean, there's things to it, because it wasn't meant to happen.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I found out recently? Did you know? Astronauts have to go through check-in when they come back.
Right.
As if they'd gone to a different country. Because they've technically left the United States.
I mean,
so they come back and they have to take their passport with them up. Otherwise they'll get held until it's confirmed.
How? Wait, I don't they get fucking held.
No, they will. They legit will.
Why you?
Because they have to follow customs laws.
Or NASA.
Yeah. How fucking stupid is that?
Retarded. Right then, so luckily this guy didn't get held anyway. Balloon boy. So so the reason for the original creation of the balloon, not gonna lie, I cannot remember, but let's have a look. It was built by the dad, Richard Heene, of the family, first of all. And he said the saucer-shaped balloon was an early prototype of a vehicle which people can pull out of their garage and hover above traffic.
Oh, God.
Okay, I do remember hearing this, that he's a bit of like a,
He's a Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
Not just that, though, a bit of a, trying to find one quick solution to get money.
He's an entrepreneur. He's trying to be what do you call it?
Not necessarily an entrepreneur either, because he
also
would be playing a lot of the lottery too.
Yeah.
Just wants a quick fix.
Right, he's just one of those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than thinking long game and all that, Even kind of is, but he also stated that once the high voltage timer was switched on, the balloon would emit 1 million volts every 5 minutes for 1 minute.
Why?
In order to move left and right.
What?
The balloon, 20 feet in diameter and 5 feet, was constructed
But
from
it's still a
plastic
balloon.
tarps.
You're still getting pulled along by the wind.
What? Yeah.
So what if your work's east and the wind's going fucking south?
Yeah, I don't
You
understand
just
it.
start
It is just
fucking off towards Texas.
It is just a balloon, which is... Yeah, it is just a balloon.
It's just a balloon, mate. You're not Isaac Newton. Let's put it that way, all right?
You know. So October 15th, 2009 then.
Yeah.
A homemade helium balloon shaped to resemble a silver flying saucer was released into the atmosphere above Fort Collins, Colorado by Richard and Mayumi Heene. Basically, I'm going to let you know how it happened first of all then.
Right.
So they were just looking at it, doing some stuff. They were going to we've got a video of it, but I'll show you it in a bit.
Right.
And you'll understand why when
Yeah,
when I get to it. But basically, you know, they were just doing some stuff with it. They weren't meaning to let it fly off.
Testing it out.
They
They just had it with little guide ropes in.
It was tied on this one bit, and they just wanted to see how it would go, or something. It was something to do with the weight or something. I'm
Yeah.
not really too sure.
Yeah. No, I do know. I do know this story. I know the.
So it untethered and it went off, and they were like, "Oh," he got all annoyed and that.
And he's like, "Oh shucks and
Yeah.
bollocks! I'm gonna have to get my balloon."
And then the son keeps screaming that his brother's in there, keeps telling him, and then they eventually listen, and then obviously you can't even hear it. Well, no, I heard that on the recording I watched yesterday on a documentary, or the day before, on a documentary on Netflix that I watched, because there's a new documentary called Trainwreck,
Right.
which recommend going to watch either before or after this, you know, if you want to go and watch that person come back and chat with the boys about it. I get that, I do that myself.
Yeah.
So maybe do that.
Yeah.
We'll wait. Welcome back. Yeah, so they suddenly think, oh crap, my son's in there. They ring the police, and actually that's one thing I didn't think about getting. Let's have a little listen to the son, you know, them calling the 911 call.
Cool.
You know what I mean? I imagine that will be on here too.
Excuse me.
That's absolutely disgusting. 10 minutes forward.
Delicious.
Is this Richard?
There we go. Okay. I do have like a bunch of pictures and stuff too. I've got like a bunch of receipts and shit for stuff on this one.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've got it ready for you, baby.
Yes, it is. Okay, how long has the 6-year-old been missing?
Just a few minutes.
Was the flying saucer in the backyard?
Yes.
Okay, it obviously has electronics where he can know how to work it. He gets it up off the air, off the ground.
No, he doesn't know how to operate.
He does not know how to operate. So, and that's gone though too, right? So we are sure that he's in that.
Yeah, we.
It's partly the way in then, obviously.
He said he verified it. He said, yeah, he went inside just before it went off because we had it tethered. It wasn't supposed to take off.
Okay, was it running then?
Well, it doesn't run. It's filled with helium.
I think
And it operates off of a
what we'll do
million
actually, you know,
left
we
and
will
right.
watch that video now of the takeoff.
And,
Also, if it's filled with
we're trying to
helium.
find out what effect we could get.
Yeah.
Which direction is the wind blowing?
It's going southeast. So he said it right straight for the Loveland Airport. I only hope the FAA, you know, was listening to me. Because an aircraft hits it, I mean, you know.
Okay, so it might be headed for the Loveland Airport area?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's just the Loveland.
I mean, I suppose you hear that. What, as the police, do you do?
I don't know.
That's a situation, like, you know, you're just sat there chilling.
That's a once in a lifetime call.
All of a sudden, we got this UFO, first of all. Well, how
Yeah.
long would it take you, first of all, to even believe them?
Yeah.
You know, I mean...
That's why the FAA would be like, fuck off.
Understandably so, you know. I get it.
My son's flying in a balloon. Oh, fuck off.
It's shaped like a UFO. He's in a UFO, and they're just like, you calling up trying to say aliens have abducted your son.
I'm not dealing with this tonight.
'Cause I know if I was frantic and I was trying to explain that, it probably would sound like that's what I was saying at
Yeah.
first. But let's, before we go any further then, should we have a look at the actual video of it launching?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So, where is he here now?
We're watching video.
Oh, bugger.
Video.
Wrong thing.
Video.
Okay. Open with... Okay, feel free to just talk over when I'm opening them like that.
Yeah, yeah, it's alright.
I mean, please.
Alright. you know.
No, not for your sake.
I don't know what to say now. Now it's become this thing.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
I'm going to make sure that's even works.
You ready, Taylor? You didn't put the Taylor down!
Bugger. Let me go back so that people can see because it wasn't on. My bad, I forgot to put it on so that people could see it.
on.
Let's get rid of that, and it's right up here. Where's it gone? fuck was it? I thought it was it. No, it's not that. That's it right at the top. Oh, here we go. Cool. You know. Everything's just big.
There you go. That'll do.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Okay. Are you here? Heather! You didn't put the Taylor down!
I did!
And then the sound just stops. So on every video I can find on here, on YouTube, that keeps happening. I'm wondering
Yeah.
if maybe it's now because with the YouTube, with the Netflix documentary, maybe they own the footage or something. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe.
Wouldn't surprise me. But
But
either
like-
way, it's probably better to not try and find it in that case then.
What?
You know.
What?
Oh fuck! I didn't mean to do that. But.
Why are you letting your kid go inside a balloon?
Well, I mean, he wasn't supposed to be in there. First of all,
It's a helium balloon.
There was a video on the video. You do see him going in it a few times before because it is longer. And then basically they say at the beginning, like, you know, and that he just liked hiding. That was his whole thing. He kept hiding in places. Hence why when they told him off for being in there, he was kind of going off sulking about it and about something else apparently. Yeah, but then obviously eventually then that happened and they were like, oh shit, he's in there. What are we going to do? So like a full-on kind of search kind of kicked off, you know.
Right.
Like he had like army people like going around looking for it. It turned into like a full-on kind of manhunt thing.
Yeah.
You know, just I'm trying to remember the actual. Actually, I got the timeline here. Actually, here we go. So it was 11:29 a.m. Richard and Mayumi Heene launched a homemade helium balloon shaped like a silver flying saucer from their Fort Collins, Colorado backyard, and they claimed their 6-year-old son Falcon was aboard, which also kind of say as well. Great name, especially for somebody who they think's up high in the sky flying
Yeah.
away. Falcon.
Yeah, you were born to die in the clouds, son.
They apparently alerted media and authorities. Richard contacts the FAA and a TV helicopter because he thought that the TV helicopter might be able to track him. Get up there, as you know, like keep.
Police
an eye
have
on it.
helicopters.
Yeah, the police were having issues. It seemed like you know.
Yeah.
But this is like yeah. When I'm saying about the hoax stuff, this is all obviously stuff I'm mentioning that can go either reasons why it's not a hoax or reasons why it is a hoax.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like me saying this straight away, that they contacted media and, you know, well, they contacted the police and the TV helicopter,
Yeah.
I guess is what it's actually saying there. While Mayumi calls 911, the wife. I kind of get that, though. I get the idea, you know, if you're just frantically trying to do anything.
Yeah.
But so this is 11:29. By 1:35, the balloon lands because they pretty much realise very quickly there's nothing they can do. All they can do is try and be there when it lands and try and hope it doesn't go into something. Keep planes down around the area, etc. You know, if it was going near an airport.
Yeah.
I think it did go near one, but I don't think it actually properly got into an airspace. I'm not sure about that, but obviously it didn't hit anything.
I have one question that really is bugging me.
Is it apt for this point yet, or
No.
okay? I want to know what it is now. That's the problem.
Yeah, you keep going. I'll
Okay.
bring it up when it's important.
So suspicion grows, and so still later that. Sorry. Yeah. So we'll go. I don't know why they've. So
Yeah.
they got the balloon, and they were like, "Oh crap! You know, is it?" All the people got there. I think I've got videos of it, but I don't really need it. And they looked in the balloon, no child. At first, they were like, "Oh, cool. Okay, he's not there. Cool." And then they were like, "Wait."
What if he fell out?
They'd looked as well, and something had been seen falling from it. Because all it is, and let me actually go back to the thing so I can put a picture up of the actual ship itself. There we go, look. So, what the actual ship, you see that bit at the bottom, which, like, you know, this kind of stem of the mushroom bit? That is like a kind of like basket kind of area where you can sit in. and there's nothing like strapping you in. It's not like hard doors either, and like it's like curtain kind of shit, you know.
Yeah, like tent material.
Yeah. So the idea of somebody falling out would be totally imaginable, especially a little kid that was probably freaking out.
Yeah.
So they're looking around everywhere, you know, for where a kid could be. During this time as well, police have obviously been down, talking to them all, because first when they always think in this situation, you know, the parents do anything, etc.
Yeah.
And they also searched the house while they are there during this time. 3 times, to be exact. They searched it 3 times.
Right.
It seems a bit fucking excessive, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
But I guess they wanted to be thorough.
Yeah.
But the problem was they were not thorough enough still.
All right.
Because after this had happened, he was eventually found in a space above the garage. So you've got the garage, and then
Yeah, this is the bit I remember. Yeah.
he's got like he does show for a news thing later on how he got up there, because people were like, when they look at it a bit later, when they're a bit more suspicious, they're like, how did that little kid get up there?
Yeah.
But it's like a panel taken out of like a ceiling, and then he's like up in the kind of space between 2 floors kind of thing, you know. Which me, as a kid, if I was able to find a place like that, I would have totally chilled in there.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I was the kind of kid, you know, even when I got older, I was still like, you know, hiding my drugs like in floorboards and underneath stuff, you know, taking one out, having a thing where I'd move it, take the floorboard off,
Yeah.
put it under to the side a bit and all that, you
Yeah.
know.
Just to keep it safe and secure.
And 'cause it's cool.
Yeah.
What's not cool about having a little
Fucking
secret hiding
Feeling like
space
James
underneath,
Bond. Yeah.
and having a space to go in the ceiling and that?
It's like those puzzle boxes you can get as well.
Yeah, sure, totally.
Oh, look, when I was in Hungary, they love their puzzle boxes, right?
Mm.
And it's like a little, obviously a little like jewelry box or whatever, but it's got like a secret opening in the front, which allows you to flip a switch on the bottom, which then opens up a key area, and then you have to find another bit to open up where the key actually goes into, and it's all hidden inside this box that looks like it's just a brick basically, but like ornamental.
I think I've seen
Yeah,
I've seen some of those like things that look like it's just straight up box, and there's all like tricks in that too, and like the one side can
Yeah.
kind of like come down like
Yeah, slides and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
And I had one of those that I used to keep stuff in.
I found a much better way of doing it, to be fair, when you have one of them.
Yeah.
Hammer. You get into it really easy then.
It's very quick. Yeah.
Works great.
Yeah, the hinges weren't very strong on it.
The hinges weren't strong. Hinges always let you down. So this is a little picture look of when the balloon landed, and you can see everyone around it and stuff, you know. Somebody kind of like dived for the balloon to try and like, you know, catch it before it hit the floor. Because it was going at speed in the sky, or at least it looked like it was.
Right.
But it had,
It's
you know,
hard to tell.
it had like the best landing it could have, though, to be fair. If the kid was in it, he would have probably been okay anyway,
Right, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But no, he wasn't in there the whole time then. They found him, obviously were annoyed at him, but happy at the same time. And there wasn't really too much of that much suspicion. People were gripped, but the story went everywhere. People were gripped by it for a bit, you know. By 11:29 a.m. Oh, sorry, that's the fucking one. So later that day, the family and Falcon go on CNN, and what I'm going to do now is we're going to watch that interview, or you know, the main bits anyway.
Yeah.
That people remember from it more than anything. So let me just load this up. I believe it is this bit just here. Oh, I need to go on and put the thing on, don't I? Oh, it's on. Cool. Ha.
And Falcon was really in the garage this whole time. I don't know if Falcon can hear me, but was he? Because I know at some point he fell asleep in that garage, but he was hiding out because he thought you were going to punish him for something that happened earlier in the day. Did he hear anything? Did he hear you screaming out, Falcon, Falcon?
He's asking Falcon, did you hear us calling your name at any time? You did?
You did?
Why didn't you come out?
She's nodding.
You guys said that
You guys.
we did this for the show.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't come out?
No.
earlier in the show, I asked you to relay the question to Falcon. He was hiding in the garage for about 4 hours.
I haven't seen this later, but
and I
let's see
asked you
this
to ask
then.
him, why didn't he come out after he heard you and his mom?
So that was, the obvious bit, that, like...
Yeah.
Oh, great place, pause.
The all-powerful psycho kid.
Even like
He's
just
a fucking
outing them.
Kojima character.
Now, let's be completely fair, though. When he came out of the garage and stuff, there was cameras everywhere. Doing a bit of devil's advocate here. There were cameras everywhere. And then he suddenly found out after this, that he was going onto...
a news show.
Onto a news show. And prior to this, which we can look at after if you want to, prior to this, they were actually on wife swap.
Oh.
So there's a few things, because this is a 6-year-old saying it, and then, everybody kind of latches straight away onto it.
Yeah.
So that's just, devil's advocate there, but let's just hear him clarifying.
Everybody else screaming for Falcon, and you said to him, Falcon, why didn't you come out? And Falcon said, you guys said that, we did this for the show. And you said, what did he mean, we did this for the show?
I had no idea. I think he was talking about the media. Had been asking him a lot of questions. So somebody had asked him that question earlier.
You want to ask him now? I don't know if he can hear me. What he meant by what he said, we did this for the show? You want to ask Falcon?
Yeah, not asking him this time, no. That's the thing then. Let's get the first
They
time.
want to know why you were in the attic, okay, for so long, and why you say it again.
Why he said, at least he said, we did this for the show.
I don't know, man. His responses there were a bit more like...
That's evasive.
It seemed evasive, didn't it?
It did seem very evasive.
I mean, once again, I can still do devil's advocate with that and say, yes, well, I would be evasive if I'm worried that the interviewer is going to take anything my 6-year-old son says wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If, I'm just trying to think, if it was legitimately not purpose, if they didn't do this on purpose as a hoax. Because the one thing that I find really strange about it, which is the only thing that I do keep coming back to, because it just seems very cut and dry, especially some of the stuff afterwards that we talk about too, some of the other videos, well, like 2D ones that I got, is that if it was so obviously a hoax, why would they not have expected the police to have been able to find him on those 3 tries? Why was there 3 searches of the house? Did they ask for an extra search? Were they trying something? Would you not expect them to find him very quickly?
Yeah, if it's a
would
hoax,
you get him to hide somewhere?
If it's a hoax,
else?
wouldn't you get him to sort of take him to a different property
Exactly.
entirely?
Yeah. I mean, yes, it is harder though, because then you've got cameras, but there's ways.
Yeah.
If you were going to tell the son and bring him in on it anyway, then there's definitely ways of doing it.
Yeah.
And you could bring anyone else in on it as well and just get them to take them away in a car or something for a bit,
Yeah.
There's totally, I mean, it does.
But he does seem very evasive.
Now, there's other issues with it as well, though. So, for example, what I will show you, actually, is...
is there any more to this bit, or is it just...
This, well, I mean, like, we can put more of it on if you want to see more
I
of it.
just want to see if they get a straight answer,
Okay.
Yeah, let me interrupt this real quick, because I think I can see the direction you guys are hedging on this, because earlier you had asked the police officers some questions. The media out front, we weren't even going to do this interview. And I'm kind of appalled after all of the feelings that I went through, up and down, that you guys are trying to suggest something else, okay? I'm really appalled, because they said out in front that this would be the end, and I wouldn't have to be bothered for the rest of the week with any shows or anything. So we said, okay, fine, we'll do this. So I'm kind of appalled that you guys would say something like that. It's
No, we're not asking anything unusual. You were asked earlier about if this was a publicity stunt. You say it wasn't. The police say it wasn't. The rescue operation say it wasn't. The only thing I just wanted to clarify why Falcon had said earlier we did this for the show, and I just wanted to clarify. I didn't understand what he was referring to.
Well, you know, we were on Y-Swap a couple of times, so the camera crews out there, I would imagine, they'd ask him a couple of questions in reference to this, and I believe, you know, he meant something to do with that.
Right, and he's nodding his head for that.
He
I don't
doesn't
want
know
you
his head
to
then.
misunderstand. Just asking the question doesn't mean, Richard, that we're suggesting anything untoward or anything like that. We're just.
It is
thrilled
weird though, because
that
it's like,
Falcon
what
is
would he have
alive
actually
and
meant
well
in
and
that
the family
situation
is
anyway,
together.
the kids,
We watched
when you
all of
really
this
think about it, you know.
It is hard to say with a kid because they don't.
Even the other way though, as well, I'm saying like, is in him being innocent. I'm like, but if he is innocent, I'm like, what was he really saying then?
Yeah.
I suppose he might not have even been talking about the parents. He might have meant his brother or something. He didn't actually say his parent. But yeah, I mean, but then the issue is though that then eventually the wife, her right there, I forgot her name completely now, would end up. He had another interview where when he's asked again, the kid, he just says that he feels sick and is going to be sick and ends up having to go off to be sick, basically. And they make a whole thing about that, you know. There's interviews with them after that, etc. And then when is it, the 18th? Yeah, no, sorry, October the 23rd, Mayumi actually, during an interview, confesses. And we've got that. What the hell? Where that moves in? So let's just have a little look at her interrogation.
Originally, we wanted to make it on Monday, which was our anniversary, but we didn't get it finished. And so naturally fall into Thursday. But kids were off school, so we thought that was perfect.
Okay, because the kids were out of school, you thought that'd be a good day to run this. I wish I could tell you.
Oh, gotta say.
Well, why don't you just tell me the truth?
No. This is a choice that you're making.
Rick, you've only got two choices.
I need to ask her about some.
Okay, this isn't a goddamn white bit. Just have a quick look again. See if I can find it. So there's a bit here with like her neighbour. Her neighbour did come out and say like they wouldn't do this. They're not the kind of people that would do this.
Yeah.
They did kind of change that opinion though after a bit. So it's kind of like, how much does that mean now? Which side of it is just them trying to say the right thing?
Yeah.
Which time? Makes it, either way, it makes you can't really go by it much. In the end, yeah, I'll tell you what happened anyway. Then. Yeah. So that. So she did agree in the end. She said that she didn't. That's the thing. That's why I wanted to show you, because she didn't really. She didn't say, "Yes, we did it." Right. Yes, you know, it's one of those dubious confessions for me, especially when it's somebody whose first language isn't English. You can tell by, you know, she's Eastern Asian. They say, well, she's quite fluent in English because she had an English literature thing, something in English. Doesn't mean you understand every
Written
word.
language is a very different thing to the spoken.
Yeah. And the word seemed to confuse her. That she didn't seem to get with the word hoax. She didn't agree to it. She just didn't really disagree with it either. To me, it looked like somebody that didn't really understand the word hoax. But that was kind of enough. And then in the end, you know, because like, what can count as a confession can be very dubious. Yeah. People looking at that now would say that it was leading questions on purpose to somebody that doesn't really understand, just agreeing in the end. Right. We see that loads, especially when the interrogations are like longer and
That's
longer.
why you shouldn't say anything.
You shouldn't. And they will always try and make you out to be guilty for that. Yeah. Always the usual trick they use.
But that is not the
no. The only time that they can really interrogate or need to interrogate you without a lawyer present or is when there is still a current threat to life and stuff.
Which we found out.
Yeah. Like that one with the
Yeah, we found out that if there is a chance that the person might still be in danger rather than just dead, they can force him into the sea.
Yeah. That person can still go within their rights to plead the fifth or whatever.
Well, yeah, it was just
so in the end, though, there was a court case, and the dad was just straight up refusing to he wasn't confessing. The mom obviously took it back as well. After the interview, that didn't really matter at the time.
Once you got it on time.
Yeah. He did end up, though, pleading guilty during the trial because they basically said while this would still be some kind of foreign what it could actually mean anyway. But basically they said either you agree to it or we would deport your wife. She would get done and she would be deported too.
Yeah, that's right.
Even though she's lived here for like she's on her way. Like she is now. So he did, in the end, they did it. They had suspended sentences, so he didn't have to go to prison. Sons, like 10 years old, and now listen to him talking about it. All of them still saying it did happen, but like there's one son that was on the video tape shouting about that he was in there, or he was in there. He said how bad he feels because he kind of caused this, because he was taped and he was in there. But then how much of that could just be, if you look at it from the other way, how much of that could be the parents putting on them? It's impossible to know.
Yeah, at least it's not as depressing as, say, fucking, Maddie King.
No, definitely not. I mean, there is still definitely more of an argument now that they are innocent, because in the years since, this has only been like, I think within the last few years, why the hell was that coming up then? Oh, because I'm sat in the fucking thing. In the year since, they've been pardoned.
Oh.
They've been fully pardoned now.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm. So, she is a full American citizen without a criminal background, which probably would hinder some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He's, So, you don't just throw out pardons to random people like that.
No.
As far as presidents and stuff go.
Which president pardoned them?
I mean, it might have been Trump. Looking at the time frame, let's have a look actually, because it might have been 2020 now I'm thinking about it. Which, could have just gone into, thingy. Post-conviction developments. It should be here, shouldn't it? 2020, no, that's not it. That's not it at all. Where is it on here?
I'm so tired.
Trying to sit up and get a bit of a shake on.
Yeah. Wait, myself up. No, I forgot.
You want a finger?
I have this one going. Yeah. That will help. Sugar!
What are you looking for again? Oh, I just realised that Richard had tried stand-up comedy. Richard is the dad of that family.
Oh.
So you can see he's a bit of he's always trying to get that quick money, doing something,
He's trying to break the mould.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it, actually, to be fair, because that is kind of what he's doing.
Yeah.
But he hasn't kind of found his thing from the looks of it either, though. Whereas, I feel like I found
that's why I feel
things.
He feels a bit Wallace and Gromity, because Wallace never fucking figures it out.
Yeah.
He always just comes up with a new invention every time.
He pardoned, that was it. The parents involved in 200 balloon were pardoned by Colorado Governor Jared Polis in December 2020. So December 2020, who was, I got about that at least, who was because obviously it's more about the president, isn't it? They can say governor.
Yeah.
But I imagine that would be more about the president, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Was that just before Biden left? Yeah, because it was 2021, I swear. Yeah, it was 2021.
So it would have been Biden.
Trump would have been Trump-elect by then. He'd have been the president.
Oh, no, that's right,
president-elect,
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, no, hang on, what?
No. Oh, no, it
No.
was the other way around, sorry.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
Biden
The
would
way
have been.
round.
Biden was going in, yeah.
So Trump was still in power this time
Because
then?
Trump was 2016 to 2020,
Yes.
and then Biden 2020 to 2024.
Or 2021.
Well, no, well, 20, yeah.
They start power in like January the next year.
Well, no, technically it's November. Yeah, November's the vote, but they take power in January.
Yeah.
But
November 2020.
yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, so I think that's everything in there then. So it was during the end of the Trump administration. I mean, it might not mean anything. I don't see why that would mean a damn thing to Trump or any of them, you know, just before the documentary either. So it's not like Trump was sat watching a Netflix documentary, you know.
I mean, it also matters if it was a federal crime or whether it was a.
It wouldn't be a federal. It didn't
State
cross
crime.
over, I think.
If it's a state crime, then a governor can acquit it.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
So I see. So it could just been him then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, then there we go. I mean, I suppose it doesn't necessarily say, obviously, that they're innocent.
No.
But it does kind of show that there's definitely reasonable doubt. Because the one thing I was thinking the whole way through, every time I was like... Because at first, I totally thought, before I realised what story it was too.
Yeah.
Because at a certain point, I realised that I'd seen this story before as well. When I saw the interview on CNN and that.
Yeah, yeah.
But until then, I couldn't remember. And I thought, I believe these people. They seem honest. Because they did seem like nice people and that.
Yeah.
They didn't seem like bad people.
No, I mean, it's obviously like a lack of media training, definitely.
It is
Like,
involved too, yeah.
Yeah, because they're, you know.
It was before, like, media training would be throwing everyone.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have been, like, having an interview the same night either.
No.
That's, you know, even though the kid wasn't in the thing, they were still traumatised.
Yeah.
The parents, you know. But, yeah, But yeah, sorry. The one thing which might be why, that part of why they've been pardoned, because either way, whether it was on purpose or whether it wasn't, either way, the police still dropped the ball massively, in my opinion, to miss 3 times a child in a house.
Yeah.
It's not like it was in a forest. It's not like, you know, it was a big tower block or a hotel. It was a house. It wasn't a giant house.
To be fair, he was hiding in a bit between the rooms of the house.
There was still a hole, though.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's...
You would think.
It's like if you're looking everywhere...
I bet you if it was a fucking Mexican guy they were looking for, they would have checked the roof.
It wasn't even the roof. It was like, you know, the roof of the garage. So it's the ground floor, and it's not like an attic, proper attic, you know. You walk in, there's a panel missing and a hole up there, you know, and stuff around which a kid would use to climb up.
Yeah. Actually, that's a really good way to get your attic sorted on the cheap. Just tell a bunch of ICE agents that there's a Mexican hiding somewhere in your attic and just fucking... They'll just empty the fucking place.
Oh, so to get it emptied instead.
Yeah. And you can go through the stuff and say, oh, look, there's no Mexicans. But cheers, guys. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, you just get somebody else to bring it in instead, you know, send an anonymous email or something in it.
Yeah.
So on one of the wrestling, just one big guy, Brody King, who has, you know, just speaks out some political stuff. It's woke, you know, like some people are. But it's
Some
not.
people
It's not,
got that thing going on.
He's not overly annoying woke though. You know, he just you just see him wear a t-shirt sometimes against certain things. And they went down and did a show in Mexico. And naturally, you know, he had an abolish ICE t-shirt on it. And it took like a bit later for people to point out, yo, you do know ICE has nothing to do with us, guy. Yeah. They don't. It's nothing to do with us. He was like, oh, yeah, I was wearing it anyway. You know, nothing to do with it. The fact I was in Mexico.
Yeah,
That had nothing to do with it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't... It's nothing to do with immigration, like, when you were in Mexico. You didn't put them together at all.
No.
Right. No. Although we can't say much because I also found out he's in a death metal band, so I'm like, respect. A wokey in a death metal band doesn't seem right, but...
Happens quite a lot.
He looks like he should be in a death metal band.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like he ate a death metal band. You're big, man.
Yeah. Chunky lad.
Oh.
That's
wrestler, man.
All right.
I mean, if we can, let's switch gears now. Let's get it back out of the main topic mode.
I mean,
get
talking
back
of
onto chatty
badass
chat.
wrestlers.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. Go on.
Fucking Hulk Hogan, mate.
I know, man.
The Hulkster.
And this literally
Hollywood Hogan.
24th of July, 2025. I only found this out like a few hours ago. That he had finally bit the bullet.
Poor old Terrence.
Terrence?
I think that's his name.
Terry.
I
suppose it probably is short for Terrence, so yeah. Terry Belaga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that was it. I don't know how he died or anything yet, actually. I need to have a look at that, actually.
Because he literally just fucking heart attack, didn't he?
Was it?
Apparently, yeah, cardiac.
Oh, okay. I met his older guy, he's done a lot of steroids through his time,
Yeah,
obviously.
I mean, it's going to take its toll. And that is basically by taking 10 years off your total life sentence.
And I know that...
life sentence. Lifespan.
Yeah. I know
I'm not in a bad mood. What are you talking about, depressed?
Yeah, I'm not
fine.
bitter about life at all.
Yeah.
Life can feel like a life sentence sometimes, but that's good. That means you can't end it soon, so end it earlier so than you're supposed to.
That's right. Because the guards will come in.
Yeah. You're not allowed to get Epstein. Well, Epstein was... I don't know why I keep referring to him like he's a criminal. He was innocent, remember? He's like Maxwell's sex trafficking.
Oh, he wasn't even innocent, mate. He just didn't exist. What are you talking about?
Is that...
Bro, what are you talking about? Who?
I don't know. Who are we on about?
What are you talking about? Einstein? That's a guy.
I mean, at least they're going to release the Epstein, the files that don't exist, so that's cool.
Yeah.
They were talking about...
There's no files. All right, there's some files.
They're not very good.
But there's not a lot of files.
And they've added shit.
Yeah.
Added untrue stuff.
And there's like multiple people going, what about this photo from the 90s of you standing next to Epstein? What about this one? Nah.
And over the last day or so, they've started...
Fake news.
The deposition of Jeffrey Epstein's been going around again, where he's talking about being friends with Trump, and they ask him, do you ever hang around with Trump with any underage women around? And he says, I think I'm going to plead the 5th, the 11th, and the 14th. I didn't even know you could plead that many. Yeah. I thought it was just the 5th. I don't know what the other two were.
I don't know. I think the First Amendment, or the Fifth Amendment...
Fifth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment is
not incriminating yourself.
Yeah.
I think 14th Amendment might be not incriminating family or a spouse or something like that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a friend as well or something. The other one, 11. Yeah, okay. But yeah, Hulk Hogan though, that was, I mean, there's been a spout of deaths because you got the Hulk Hogan on the one side.
Yeah.
And then for us English born people, and the world, because the world knows him in general.
Yeah.
Because he's also, two actually, WWE Hall of Famers. Even I didn't realise that Ozzy Osbourne was a Hall of Famer.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know until he died.
Jesus.
He's in the celebrity wing.
So he must have fucking laid a smackdown on someone.
Please never say that again.
What? What? Am I using the lingo wrong?
Yeah.
Am I breaking kayfabe?
Now you're definitely using the lingo wrong. But what was I saying now?
Yeah, because I derailed this again.
Yeah, but Hulk Hogan, he's just...
ultimately, the first
we did a whole
way
episode about him, didn't we, The Lion?
We did, yeah. But ultimately, go watch that, because the guy was not a clean fucking dude. He wasn't squeaky clean.
Oh, in no
happy
way.
Guy.
That's why this is what was needed for WWE to start acknowledging his existence again.
Yeah. But the thing is, as well, what's really fucking bizarre is, to me, my first experience of Hulk Hogan had nothing to do with the wrestling.
Okay.
It was from those weird, semi-action kids movies that he did.
The High Noon Ninja ones.
All of them.
Okay.
There was ones where he was like a nanny. There was one where he
Mr.
was...
Nanny,
I think it was, yeah. There was one where he was an alien barbarian riding this invisible prop fucking spaceship, which obviously was invisible just because they couldn't have the budget to keep it on the street for the entire shoot.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And it was a fucking terrible movie, but for me and my brother it was one where we watched it constantly, and I don't even know why, but like everyone's got those movies where you, as a kid, you just kept watching this one obscure fucking bizarre movie that usually involved a wrestler of some kind.
Yeah. A lot of them did.
They so often did.
It's kind of getting back to that kind of idea as well now. Wrestlers just appearing, like there's 2 in the new Street Fighter film.
Did you see, or have you seen on Prime, Heads of State?
I haven't watched that yet, you know.
You need to watch that shit.
Is it good?
That is a good movie.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that movie. The fight scenes are really well thought out. Like, so well thought out. Like, I had joy watching it. I was like, oh, shit, they're doing... Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, look at that. Oh, great.
The one thing you want when watching a film, I suppose, is joy.
Fucking joy, mate.
Joy
Does it bring joy?
Does it bring joy?
Yeah. Does this spark joy?
Does it bring everybody singing in their bare bum and wheelbarrow? I was trying to find something to wind.
Where is my bum and wheelbarrow? I ask that of thee. Where is it?
What?
My bum and wheelbarrow.
Well, I imagine your bum would be behind your butt.
No.
Or like attached to your hips.
No.
It should be.
Trick question.
Oh.
My arse is in fact in my toes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I got the 2 buttholes, 2 feet.
At least.
Just inside the big toe.
I suppose somebody can have like a can fuck you in the ass with a foot fetish at the same time.
It's too small for that.
I did find that kind of dildo thing. Remember, there was a severed foot where you could, there was like a flashlight in the
that is
flesh.
so fucking wrong, man.
A lot
Like
of them
if you
exist.
end up fucking the end of a foot, you're Quentin Tarantino.
Or Dexter, like some kind of serial killer either way. You're some kind
I was
of
just going with the foot fetish. Quentin Tarantino's got a fucking notorious foot fetish.
I don't know. I think there's something different though between having a foot fetish and having a severed foot fetish.
Yeah, but I don't think it's about having. It's just about fucking a foot.
I suppose they're just supposed to be imagining the rest of it.
Yeah.
But then why have like the one that I found that was like severed to the point that you could there was like the fleshy bit.
Oh, that's a
bloody
different. That
one
is a
with
different
the
thing.
bone sticking out.
That is a whole different thing.
It was like a realistic severed foot.
That's a problem. That person needs to go to a doctor or taken off the streets permanently.
And the company that made
By
it.
Batman, preferably.
Yeah, Batman is one that would help.
Hey, I'm Batman. I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm gonna break your spine in 14 places.
Could I take a tiny bit of yours just because
Yeah.
I forgot to order it?
How dare you?
Evil.
Diddly motherfucking dare you, sir.
How diddly dare he?
Did you diddums in the dough?
I did diddums in the dough, but
Did
I didn't
you?
do the doughs in the diddly.
Did you diddums?
Thank you.
That's not a thing.
Oh, just so you know as well,
Yes.
Candace Owens has now been sued by Bridget McCon.
Yeah, I noticed. I saw that. So counter suing the sue again, just suing, and then suing and suing.
She lost the other one, so she's like, okay, well, we got to sue again now to keep pace.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what they do.
It's just so crazy, just suing the shit out of each other.
Well, I mean, Candace hasn't sued her. It's just her suing Candace.
Candace again and again.
Yeah. Well, everyone.
Yeah.
So, she just lost against the French ones.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's
I can't tell you if
weird.
you're saying it's weird in regards to the situation, or it's weird in regards to his wife.
Both.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Fair. Multiple, it's weird.
They are weird.
They are as
Does
well.
that feel better?
No.
Does that feel better for anyone? If there's an uncertainty in the room?
Well, are we trying to figure out her pronoun now?
I'm sure. Well,
that
actually,
is
to be
something
fair,
that's to do with trans people.
her pronoun is probably just she, her.
Pronouns to fuck you and suck my dick.
Those aren't pronouns. I still remember from back when I was watching your mum's house. They did do like a TikTok run at one point of people who were so fucking stupid. They were like, "Oh, actually, my pronouns are bug. So, like, when they're talking to me, someone might say, oh, bug is going to be by bug self." It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking?
The pronouns are third person.
Yeah. What the fuck are you on? Stop it. Stop.
Like
that is not a thing.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a pronoun.
That's not a fucking thing.
That doesn't.
I refuse to go that far. If you want to call yourself
sheep self.
Yeah, if you want to call yourself male, female, if you want to call yourself like they, them, if you insist, that kind of shit, I'll try and remember.
No, see, that one
I struggle with
I
that.
don't mind doing the he and the she.
Yeah.
The
they
them doesn't make sense to me. I understand if you want to be called like, male or female instead.
Yeah.
It doesn't come into it for me like
it's like there's certain
whether
people
I think you actually are a female or male as in regards to biologically doesn't come into it.
There's certain people I understand, like they go like, oh, but I don't feel like I'm. It's like, yeah, but not everyone feels like necessarily. What is a man? What is it to be a man? What is it to be a woman? Like, what does that actually fucking mean?
The only thing you're saying is you don't feel like the social idea that we've constructed of a man.
Of that, yeah.
Or what you think.
Well, then you don't have to be that socially constructed version of that.
Yeah.
You can just be whatever the fuck you want.
Like this socially constructed version of you instead.
Yeah. Yeah. So just ultimately,
I think that happened ages ago though, because how long has it been? That since I was a kid, I remember growing up in a world where you had to have a guy, like someone there would be a man, and a man could either be somebody's like really manly dad, or a really campy dude running around.
Really manly dad.
You know what I mean? I would say that.
Yeah. No, I do.
Or it could be a guy running around with a frilly tutu on. And either way, we still know there's a penis under there.
It's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very obvious.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I mean, whether someone's gay or whether they're straight, they're normally still holding bastards as a guy most of the time.
Most of the time.
I do think that I don't understand how gay guys get anything done, because surely
they just constantly go over.
Yeah.
Obviously, like one of them's working while the other one's blowing.
One of them's working.
One of them's working while the other one's blowing. Yeah. So one of them's working on their laptop.
Oh, I see.
I've nutted. Right, you go.
That'd be one way to do it.
And then you get to like 3 or 4 of those, and you're like, oh, right, I need like a good 20 minutes. Like, let me just.
It's like what was it, like intense circuit training or whatever it's called.
Yeah, high intensity interval training. Yeah. But for your dick.
And for your training too, because on the other side you got a lot of stuff to do, like to go.
Yeah. You don't ever want to wank too much though. You don't want to come too many times in a day, otherwise you get ghost loads and they hurt.
No, yeah, I mean
they're not fun.
You only produce so much.
Yeah, if you're trying to nut semen that isn't there, it hurts.
I'm about to say it hurt. I don't know if that is what hurts. I think it's probably more the dry friction burns that are probably produced.
No, it definitely wasn't.
I don't know.
Because it wasn't. That wasn't where I was feeling it. I was feeling it in my balls.
Okay, well that's weird. I've never heard of that before. To be fair.
Yeah, I drained myself dry, literally, like the Sahara.
I mean, you do seem to have a weird body down there, though. So you might be a bit of an outlier. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
You seem to fall apart down there.
The
17 buttholes.
I fall apart everywhere. Like everything's fucking just like going weirdly wrong. Every decision I make is the wrong one. It's been that kind
such a positive place. Then I'm glad.
It's all right. Eventually, it will change. I'm sure.
Well, no, it's just your focus on them, and that's all it is. Everybody always focuses on different things. That's the idea of good look and bad look. It doesn't exist. It's just when people focus on the good look.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Good luck and bad luck do definitely exist. It's just that it's not something that you've got. It's not like a spell put on you by a witch. It's just that there is a infinite number of chances of infinite number of things that can happen to you throughout your life. And some people just happen to be the outliers who get loads more of the bullshit than others. That's
Good and bad luck implies that every time, say if you think you've got good luck right now, that every time something good happens, that it's less likely that it would happen again.
No.
Think that's gonna happen
this
again.
is the point I'm making. Luck isn't some kind of thing that's bestowed upon you. It's not something you've got or don't have. It's just that over the amount of time, some people are inherently unluckier than others, because the statistics of the universe mean that eventually someone has to have categorically the shittest life, and everyone else is working their way up from that. And that is a very positive way of looking at it, because my life is definitely not the shittest, you know, because there's lots of people way further down that list than I am.
You're forgetting, though, that what one person will class as a reason why their life is good, somebody else would class that as not a good reason.
100%.
So I don't really think that exists.
But there are also people who are just categorically unlucky. There are people who lose all their money.
Most of the time,
no,
those
there are.
Those people are not. They just fucking can't help but focus on the fact that I'm so unlucky. Oh,
there's definitely that.
Everything always going wrong all the time.
I'm saying that there's definitely that. There's definitely that.
That's all I hear.
So
many in my family are like that. I'm like, yeah, sure, okay.
The vast majority of it is that.
Take accountancy, man.
The vast majority of it is that. But there are people who categorically have shitter lives because of things that were out of their control. And those people, it's not something that's inherent about them.
Unless you're living in a desert where you have to walk
as I say,
like 60 miles for
water.
I don't think it's that bad.
No, but this is the thing. It's not about that. It's not about that, because people can end up homeless, or they can end up shot, or they can end up in an avalanche, or they can end up this or that. There's so many different...
Officially, right now, I should be homeless.
Yes.
Like, straight up, because right now, I've got zero... For months, I've had zero money coming from the Universal people, because they fucked up the thing.
Yeah.
Like, the ID process. They just put it on me for no reason.
Yeah.
And I haven't got the stuff they need, and they don't have any kind of set... What do we do in this situation?
Yeah.
And my landlord, that can give me the one thing, hasn't got it right now, and he needs to re-sign me up, but he's just constantly dragging his feet.
Because that's what landlords do.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's shit as well. But that is categorically, it's not something that's under your control, but it's something that's bad. That is technically bad luck. I'm not saying that you have a vibe of bad luck, but things happen to people that can stack up, that throughout their life they have categorically more...
In that case, I see what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying they have categorically more worst instances than they do good instances.
Yeah,
say,
there
for example, you're born in Gaza.
So are you saying there's a reason for that at all, though?
No, there's no reason.
It's not a thing, then? So luck itself doesn't exist?
No, because it's the universe. The universe is just statistics. That's all it is. There's just this amount of things must happen statistically, because that's just the laws of the probability. This amount of things going to happen to a certain amount of people, but there's so many millions and billions of people on Earth that, like, categorically one person has to fit into so many of those accidentally bad categories that they have a genuinely shit bad luck life. Now, I'm not saying that they have actual bad luck, as I say. I'm not saying it's something that's about them. God. It's not something that they're exuding from them. It's just
they are exuding something normally.
Yeah, but it's just you just happen to be the statistical anomaly of the universe. And that is inherently unlucky, but that is not because of who you are. That's not your destiny. It's not something that's occurring.
Oh, no, it's not necessarily
It's just
unlucky.
Statistically in the universe, one person had to have all of these horrible things line up and have the shittiest time.
There's
that's definitely a thing.
What you mean?
100%. That's got to be.
But at the same time, though, there's also so many things, I bet, that other people will class as good things happen around them that they don't focus on, and that's what I'm saying when I say.
Oh yeah, that's a different thing.
That's what I'm saying. Luck is about what you focus on. It's not actually that there's only good things happening or only bad things. You only focus.
I think that's true of most people. But I'm also saying that though statistically there are outliers of people who could be categorically described as unlucky. You know, like whether or not
luck, though, there's also reasons.
That's it. It's not luck. It's just. It's statistical anomaly, as I say. It's like when you look at a scientific paper, they do the study like 1,000 times because there's statistical anomalies. You've got to clear all that out. The vast majority of people aren't that unlucky. Yeah. You know? Because to be unlucky, you have to be anomalous.
Like all your family one by one just dying of different shit.
Yeah.
Random
just
things.
100% shit like that. You know, always just being fucked over constantly.
I know, like, they, Von Erich family, like, they had some success, but then after a certain point, like, all the family just one by one just started dying.
Yeah.
So that's I can see it
statistically, that's unlucky.
Yeah.
It's not lucky. It's not the good thing. It's the bad thing. But again,
there's reasons
it's not
for
something
it all.
that you did.
And there's reasons for it all.
And there's reasons for it. Yeah, there's reasons that go
when
way
people say luck,
back.
they imagined it to be like this magical force.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's not.
All that exists is the statistical anomalies of the universe. That's all it is. Like the Elephant Man. That is an unlucky fucking life. Right? That is so fucking unlucky. But statistical anomaly of the universe. Luckily enough, not everyone's that guy. But also at the same time, if everyone was that guy,
wouldn't be anything.
Wouldn't be anything. Everyone's category would be the same.
There's different ways to look at it as well, because maybe he should have died at birth.
Maybe.
That's
mean.
But he lived until in his 40s, 50s, or whatever.
Yeah,
So
and then he
pretty damn
died
lucky.
because he wanted to go to sleep like a normal person.
Yeah, well, everybody wants to live on the wild side sometimes.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, I've been able to sleep lately lying down flat again, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
But I've been taking my blood pressure one still, because I did suddenly realise, I was like, you know, maybe I am maybe these blood pressure ones do help me, like I thought, because I had been to the doctors while on them and apparently had perfect blood pressure, so that must mean something.
That's not a bad thing at all.
Again, I'm still going to reduce it though, but
yeah,
we'll see anyway. We'll see what happens then.
Do you have a clicky click?
Yeah. You have to do that, man. Like with a lot of things, you can't. I didn't. It's so annoying how much I didn't realise how bad, like the big pharma are in regards to like, and also in regards to the the doctors in the NHS not understanding the drugs that they're giving you, just kind of going by what the big pharma say in regards to what they do.
Yeah.
Not thinking about how it's going to make somebody feel or the negative effects it'll have on them over a long period of time. Or to like even warn them and tell them about it. Basically, they don't even seem to know. Like, I guarantee I'll have, because I'm going to have a conversation with my doctor soon anyway, so I'm going to ask him about it. And I guarantee you, I would bet anything that he doesn't even know the issue. I say my doctor, whichever doctor I happen to have that.
Yeah, because you don't get a doctor
week.
that you see regularly anymore.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
Not
happen
assigned
anymore.
to a doctor.
Nah.
They just read the notes that the previous doctor wrote, which is usually a couple of bullet points.
Yeah. yeah. Ignoring most of the important stuff, so you have to go through it all over again every time.
Just fucking TLDRs. Fucking, you know what I mean? Too long didn't read.
I've seen that acronym before. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Have you seen it in context?
Well, I write a lot sometimes.
Yeah.
My comedian vibes coming out. You know, I just chat on sometimes. I've been constantly thinking lately again about the comedy stuff and that. So I really can't wait to do it. But I just, you know, every time I think
a weird situation at the moment. I've seen that there's been two explosive fucking things. Like, one person was suddenly, you know, outed as another wrong-un, apparently.
Oh, in the comedy world.
Yeah, and then someone else, like, recently after that also fucking was identified as wrong-unness. And it's like...
I guess he'd be like young wrongness.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, just some bad stuff in general.
Just, yeah, some you
comedy
know...
cancelled.
Yeah, comedy cancelled, yeah.
Depends what it is, though, because some people would probably argue that I was comedy cancelled for a bit.
Different thing.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is very specifically apparently being like, you know, weird to other acts and stuff like that.
Oh, like a creepy
guy.
Oh, okay,
apparently.
like
but again, this is the thing.
Predatory,
Like,
possibly.
Yeah. This is the thing. I don't know
that kind of angle anyway.
I don't know enough about the situation, but that's what I'm seeing. But it's like, it's another one of those things where it's like you look at the scene and you're like, really though. Fucking really?
Is it right here, or is this just in England?
This is just across. Yeah, I'm not sure where it was. Exactly.
The English scene somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about this on a stream with was it when I was gaming, one of the two, and I was explaining to people, you know, some of the stuff that some comedians that I've met like actually believe, or like I say it because I don't want to get in confused either about how I do like most of the comics that I've met.
Yeah.
We said this over and over, but I want to make it clear every time still that I like most of the comics. It's just I've had issues and yourself with
certain ones.
More promoters than
Mostly
anything.
promoters.
The promoters though.
Yeah.
We were also
people who run
comedians as well.
gigs and they sort of
Because that's where the money is when you're without being in it for years and really getting somewhere. That's the real way to make money.
Yeah, and it's also the way to get yourself onto other people's bills and things because you're like, oh well, I'll let you on mine, and then I can go on yours at that time, and
It does work if you're willing to really play it that way. I feel dirty any time I even say to somebody, "You want to come on a podcast?" when I'm asking to do a slot, and I'm like, I always put in after. I'm like, just so you know, even if you say no, you're still welcome to do this.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a fucking a prerequisite.
Yeah.
Again, the same fucking word we got
word,
stuck
though.
on.
Good word.
It is a good word.
I do like that.
It's worth looking for.
But it's true, and like when I get near to London as well, I'm gonna actively try and get onto other people's podcasts more. Because I've always been brought up with the adage, if you don't ask, you don't get. So I'm more than willing to do that. And I feel like in London, there's going to be more opportunities for that.
Yeah.
Going outside as well, not just on other comedians' podcasts. Because I don't feel like you need to do that.
I'm thinking of aiming more towards Oxford direction for somewhere to look for work and somewhere to post up, to be honest, at this point.
That's like kind of London way, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more towards London. It's reasonably close to Cheltenham and stuff like that. It would also be nice for somewhere for Matilda to come over and say hello.
Well, yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking. Somewhere in that sort of direction. And then, try and get into London more regularly. Try and get into the sort of Cheltenham and Gloucester and Reading and that kind of scene as well.
Yeah. But every banging man.
There's Bristol as well, but Bristol's a bit. I don't use this word a lot. I don't, but it's a bit woke.
Is it?
It fucking is.
I mean,
it was one of the few places where when I did one of my risky sets, there was almost no laughs at all. In most of the places, even on a risky one, you'll get one table that's like cracking the shit up because they love it. Right? And like a few bits here and there from the others. In some places, you'll get it to raise the fucking roof, but it depends on the crowd.
As well.
In that place, fucking titters, mate, the entire time. It was like, no, I'm not laughing at that.
But had you performed in other places in that city, though, in Bristol? You know what I mean?
I think I have. Yeah, I've not had bad times everywhere, but I've not had like the best results. Oxford was a lot more fun. Oxford honestly tends to be more rich kids. And rich kids tend to have a more fucking aggressive sense of humour.
Yeah, because they're not used to being told that you have to follow the rules.
Or to rein it in, and they haven't spent time around other cultures and shit like that. So, like, not that I'm doing anything racist or anything, because I avoid that, but I do a different kind of like pushing the edge kind of shit, and some people just aren't into it.
I will do. None of us will do racist humour because we're not racist.
No.
But I will do humour where people will be like, oh man, that's a bit racist, isn't it? I'll do that. Like my joke about, I can't remember how I worded it now. About, being being such a nice person that, if I'm in a chippy and I'm around if there's a black person in earshot, I'll only ask for salt and vin.
Fucking Christ.
For example, it's not racist at all, it's the opposite. I'm not saying anything. I'm making you think it. Good, ain't it?
Yeah, I do like that one.
Yeah.
I forgot that one. That was a good one.
I got a lot. This is the thing. I got a lot of shit to do on stage, so I am looking forward to doing it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't in any way just been not thinking.
Yeah.
We've both been like keeping our funny by doing this as well, like all the little things.
Yeah.
It just keeps your funny bones going as well, Yeah. Because I know you've been telling me about little things you've written and stuff.
Little bits here and there.
That's what it is most time. I know it's writing those first initial little bits. You can clean them up later. clean them up when you need to do something with
But at
them
the
most
moment,
of the time.
I'm still dealing with the whole ending work and trying to find a new job and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm also saying, like, as much as I want to be on stage doing this, I can't really for a while still. It's not really working, being able to do stuff in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Hence why I know I need to get out.
Yeah.
I might try and do my own open mic just for something to do for a bit while I'm here. I'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. The thing is with setting up open mics, again, it's just that, oh, you're stepping on my toes. Am I really, though?
That's why I can't be bothered. But at the same time, I've also still developed the whole, fuck you attitude.
Yeah, which is probably healthy.
The only person's toes I ain't going to step on in regards to doing it the same night, just because I like him, would be Dave.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it on the and because it would, I think as well having one in the same area, that's going to hurt me too. You know.
Yeah.
And it's Dave, I wouldn't want to. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I did mean to go to the Holly Bush last weekend because it was Bushfest.
Yeah, I wanted to go, but car wasn't working.
Oh yeah, I think I remember actually thinking about asking you, and then you'd mentioned that.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
It was going to be one of the things where I wasn't even going to go with any intent on
performing.
I was just going to sit and fucking chill. But
I didn't feel like I deserved the chance to ask him. Like
no.
I've done Bushfest.
You need to
like
put your time in a little bit before you get to do Bushfest. And you need to know that you got some reasonable material as well.
I've already done it like 3 times at this point.
Yeah.
Or 4, I'm not sure. But either way, like, there was times when I was actively performing beforehand, hence why he puts you on.
Yeah.
Like, you have to ask. So many people, this is the thing as well, so many people come in on our levels and just expected to be asked. Expected to have done stuff done, but so many of them expect us to be treated like we're names already.
What you need to do is you need to find 3 or 4, maybe 5 different gigs that are fairly easy to get on that you can get to relatively easily, and do it on a rotation, like of those gigs as often as you can, whilst fitting in other gigs that you might be able to get along the way, because that will allow you to sort of try something here. And then develop it a little bit somewhere else, develop it a little bit, develop it a little bit, develop it a little bit, go back.
Oh, so you're kind of like talking about, like having like little bass open mics to go to.
Yeah. Like bass ones that you just go, right, they're not like going to draw massive crowds. They're not, but they are places that will just let you regularly get on and try material.
It's the comedy gym.
Yeah.
You're training, you're getting it ready, until you go on stage and, you do your pose and your thong.
Yeah, exactly.
Whip your dick out, whatever you're doing, you know. That actually does explain Bobby Lee's act, actually, so.
Yeah. But that's, that's sort of the way, that's the way I always sort of hacked at it.
Have you seen any of, like, the, because I always love talking, like, when you have, like, the commentator people on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm obviously more, which I'm guessing... I don't know how much you listen to him, actually. Just the general YouTube commentators that do like the comedian stuff, the comedy stuff.
Not really that much.
I see, like the recent, I don't know how recent it is actually, but I didn't know about the Hans Kim thing on Kill Tony. Do you know who Hans Kim was in Kill Tony?
No, I can't remember.
He was like the Chinese or Korean kind of younger guy, really geeky, and they started making him make out with a woman each time on there. And it became too much of a thing where I was like, okay, it's not funny now, man. You're getting too into it.
Yeah.
But he was never that funny anyway. It was just before
the freak show thing of it.
Well, just before he was made a regular when he first appeared, Tony Hinchcliffe was in trouble with that kind of Asian that he was for saying something. Right. And then, by pure chance, he leaned into it. He was said like, what does it make? What does it take? Somebody asked him, what does it take to make it on Kill Tony? He said like, hard work, be funny, and be Asian at the right time, something like that. That was like the funniest thing he said.
Yeah.
But and then he kept having like roast matches with people when blatantly losing.
Yeah.
And then they kept putting him on, and eventually got lost to somebody. So he got beat by somebody, and they were like, oh no, he won. And then eventually he got like turned around, and then he had to face me again, and he got kicked off for a bit. Yeah. I do like those kind of ones. It's all like, the Brendan Schaub videos.
Yeah.
I don't like them as much, because I'm like, stop talking about Brendan Schaub, man. It's really boring at this point.
Yeah.
And he's just, I think I mentioned before, he's just in like a garage doing Fighter and the Kid now in Austin.
Yeah.
Hating it.
A quick rise and a quick fall.
Shit, man. I'm looking forward though to. I really can't imagine what it's going to be like. But Bobby Lee's comedy special.
It's going to be interesting.
I've seen him doing like his bad friend stage show with Andy Santino and just revolving around him showing his ass. You know.
Yeah, I mean that's probably going to be not far off of what his stand-up special is going to be. So get ready for that.
It's going to be weird. Imagine though we think this because obviously. Because he's never done one before, everybody has an assumption about what like all his material is going to be.
Yeah.
But imagine he does it, and like half of it is that, but half of it is like really intellectual shit.
That'd be interesting.
I don't
think it's likely to happen, but
No.
I think it'd be interesting.
I generally can't imagine him just from looking at him. Like you seem like you get to know him watching someone on podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, I can't imagine him on stage. On stage for an hour. Sorry.
Yeah.
For a long period of time.
You feel like he'd lose attention span for it.
Yeah. Like, just him just talking on his own. Like he doesn't have that much substance. As much as I find him hilarious.
I don't know. Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised.
I mean, he's been doing it for so long. We should be realistic.
Exactly. Like he's obviously got something.
I don't even think that I think he's very funny, and I don't think that he's a bad comedian. It's just imagining him doing it for that long.
I imagine
Weird.
it's going to be more like a Ross Noble type thing.
What's that?
Right, like Ross Noble is renowned for just not having any fucking pre-written script at all. He just improvises weird shit as he goes along.
Okay.
And he goes off of his like set constantly because he's just got that kind of head.
Right.
I can see Bobby Lee doing a similar sort of thing where he's like halfway through his set and he goes, "Oh, but you know what, guys? You know what else I've been thinking about? Check this out, right?"
yeah. I can see that too.
But yeah, I'm probably
at the
going to
same
have
time,
to get going fairly soon.
Yeah, that's fine. That goes bad sometimes though as well, ain't it? Because other times when people try to change their act as it's going on, you end up Joe Roganing it and ripping off Brendan Schaub.
So embarrassing, man.
That is
That
the
was
most
so
embarrassing.
He spent so long ripping on him. And then he just literally just does the same bit.
Ripped on him and then ripped him off.
Yeah.
Ripped off fucking one of the most, like, just simple things to say, like, I've said that before and then been like, okay, that's boring,
honestly,
really
like,
hacky.
That's it. Most of that, the stuff that he did in his most recent one, I was like, really? That? Because that's low-hanging fruit, dude.
It sounded like a guy, like, trying comedy for, like, first few times.
I don't know if it sounded... It sounded, honestly, more like someone who felt like they
anyway.
didn't have to work as hard anymore. Like, they felt like they owned it completely and anything they said was genius, so they didn't have to think twice about it.
Do you know that he did all his prep for that special at his own comedy club?
Oh, no, you don't say.
Okay. And that one, the actual special, wasn't recorded there, I don't think.
No.
Or maybe a different crowd.
But it was definitely his fucking... People were laughing at shit that was not funny.
Yeah, still on it as well. Weren't
Yeah.
they? But no, they did just stop laughing at where you could see the sweat coming through.
Yeah.
I would never... Me now, like, even my sweatness, like, I wouldn't wear that shirt, but knowing you're on TV and all the lights and that, why would you ever wear a shirt that if you sweat, it's going to show through like that?
Yeah. Why would you do a bit about Buc-ee's again? Buc-ee's. He does a bit about Buc-ee's, which is a place in Texas. It's like a giant petrol station.
Right.
And they've got everything you'd like at Buc-ee's. It's like a B&M plus a petrol station, but a giant petrol station. Like 50 fucking petrol pumps.
And he shops there?
He's in Texas, so of course he shops there.
Oh, okay.
But he's talking about Buc-ee's in one of his... like, not even that long ago. It was like the last one he did before this one.
Yeah, he kind of recycled some shit, didn't he?
He recycled loads!
That's why I think that he went off script, because I think he started realising his act was not working and thinking,
and he was like,
damn.
shit, I think Brendan Schaub did that.
Stuff that just came to his head. I mean,
I'm going to do the stuff that was definitely mine.
I mean, to be fair, he might have... Cause there's also the other theory, as I think as well, there's also a possibility he just may have never watched Brendan Schaub's
work,
stuff,
yeah.
and it just happens to be, maybe they joked about it together at some point. You know what I mean? There's the parallel thinking when it comes to close friends is a lot more likely.
It does exist.
But
man,
you know, none of them though. That's the problem. None of those possibilities are good.
No.
Either shit comedian, shit friend.
Yeah.
One of the two.
One of the two.
He brought him into comedy. He's not even going to watch his special, however bad he knows it is.
Yeah. Watch it and give him tips.
Yeah.
Help.
Oh, actually, one little quick thing to end this on. I watched a video the other day that I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here. KSI got arrested just randomly at the end of his video in Texas.
Right.
And one guy, Gideon, was just there talking because they'd done a video. And Gideon used to do a lot of pranking stuff. And he works with the police doing like the pedo hunting stuff now a lot of the time.
Right.
So it would make sense if he tricked him, but they didn't say anything about it. They just said that this was legit and they can't show anymore. I'm like, okay, they're definitely trying to make out it was real, but I really don't feel like it was.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just annoyed me.
That's
Probably could find out quite easy.
That's definitely going to be a topic for another
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
See
yeah.
how that snowballs, or if it just turns out to be bullshit.
Yeah. I got some other things as well
You
for you
sniffing
some
bullshit,
days.
Carl?
Oh, I'm sniffing bullshit
You're
at the
sniffing
moment.
bullshit.
But I'm just really surprised that a video from Gideon's side hasn't come out about how he pranked KSI.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for. Maybe next few days, you know.
Maybe.
We'll see. But the next one, I feel like if it hasn't come out, then I'm going to be like, well, it was just obviously even shitter than before.
Yeah.
It was so shit that they couldn't even get content out of it.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know what I'm on about. I think that's good, yeah. Let's wrap it up, yo.
All hail to Ozzy.
Oh, we just got to... yeah, all hail to Oz. All hail Ozzy.
All hail Ozzy, indeed.
And Hulkamania is... Well, no, Hulkamania is not dead.
Hulkamania still exists.
Hulkamania will live on.
Hulkamania was bigger than the man himself.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And he's lucky because he was still invited in. He was still used, despite everything he'd ever said and done.
all
because
of the things.
Because of, you know, the work he did do back then, and because he built Hulkamania up, and he inspired so... Wrestling right now would not exist in any manner like it does, anywhere near as big as it does, without Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Without Vince McMahon too, backing Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan
was the poster boy.
Through all of it too, through WWF, and then also WCW, them becoming big too and taking on WWF.
Yeah.
And he also helped build TNA at one point, and he kind of destroyed it too, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
You know.
He did make a lot of good choices.
And he got a lot shorter.
Yeah. But anyway, that is Squishy Logic for this week.
Yep.
We hope you enjoyed the show. We
He
hope
does.
you enjoyed learning about a little boy in a balloon that wasn't in the balloon.
He was not in the balloon, but did he purposely not be in the balloon? We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
But we know he was not in the balloon.
We do know that.
And that balloon's pretty squishy.
And that should keep it that way.
That's logical.
It is indeed. Happy birthday to you.
No.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, then.
You belong in a hobo land.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, you poo.
Yeah.
Blow out the candles. One,
Oof.
two.
Oof.
Too early. Hold on, do it in one big go. 1, 2, 3.